and welcome to my miniature glockenspiel concert. Tonight is a very special night because for the first time in 25 years, I will be playing Doorbell Rhapsody number 6. I'm kidding. Welcome to the 24-hour plays. You may be wondering, who is this person who looks like they're dressed for the off-Broadway Met Gala? I am your not-so-humble host, Logan Bafacio. Nico Bathica. Woo! I am very tired. And speaking of retired, tonight's evening will feature new plays written in 24 hours, fueled by Doritos and seltzer water, but also revivals of old plays from past 10s by Teens and 24 hours. So get ready to laugh, and cry, and enjoy the evening. Our first show of the night is Abandon You by Chloe Baldwin.
Abandon You by Chloe Baldwin. Lights up reveal Monica sitting on a bench with a small box next to her, scribbling furiously in her notebook. It's a little too cold to be hanging outside in the park. Paul enters, carrying another notebook, looking a little confused. He sits down next to Monica, unsure what to say.
So, I think he was either a trauma victim or a metaphor for the human condition.
What?
I thought he was that
Damn it!
She takes the notebook from him and tears out the pages he read.
I took this playwriting class thinking, hey, I can tell stories, I could write a play. I never thought it would be this friggin' hard.
Wait, Monica, calm down. I really thought it was good. I just didn't understand the meaning of it. What's this box for? Sorry?
It's the requirements for the project. It's supposed to involve a bench and a box. I have no idea. I thought it might help if I actually set it up. Like, it might give me ideas. Ugh, I don't know.
I don't know. I liked what you wrote already.
It's about time travel. That's the secret.
Oh!
Exactly. That's the reaction I want. But if I have to explain it, it's just not good enough.
No, that's so cool.
No, it's stupid. How did I get time travel from a box and a bench?
So, what were you writing this time around?
It involves these tigers. And I don't know, this is stupid too. Okay, so the last play I wrote was about this princess and a tower, and there's like this imaginary prince, only you don't know that it is, and it was just like so out there, and the assignment was just like, write something, and my mind immediately went to imaginary princes that aren't actually imaginary, but actually are not, and...
What is wrong with you?
I know!
But I mean, if it's a good play...
No, see, that's my problem. I've got like 1,000 pretty solid, even though they're completely weird ideas. My execution is just really cryptic and bad at times.
So, how do you know if the execution's good?
Okay, so you have to start out with really good exposition, like introducing everyone. Like, if this was a scene, I would be like, hello, my good friend Paul. I am Monica, your also very good friend.
Okay. Then what?
Then you need some rising action. Like, there has to be some conflict. The stakes have to rise. Like, if a giant meteor flew out of the sky right now and hit you and you were badly wounded and I had to save your life.
Okay.
Sorry. Gotta think inside the box.
It's funny because box.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
Well, actually, I'd have to incorporate the box. Like, if you were hit by a meteor, I could pull out a magical first aid kit and save your life. Or it could be like a doctor in the box.
Thinking inside the box.
Well, technically the doctor would be inside the box.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, what is actually in this box anyway?
I can't tell you.
Is this supposed to be part of the play, or?
No, I actually don't want to tell you.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. So, how are you gonna set in on a bench?
I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't really know anything at this point. This one is terrible too.
She starts ripping out the tiger play.
Wait, stop. I want to read it first.
I don't think so.
Come on.
He starts grabbing for it playfully.
No, it's really bad. It'll burn your eyes.
Monica.
Paul, it's really boring. I swear, they're just sitting on a bench
He's
talking.
gotten the notebook.
Scene opens on a bench in New York City, just after nightfall. Monica is sitting on a bench, wearing a red dress and Saul's blazer, crying. Crap.
No. Paul, give it back.
Just let me read it. George enters stage right. Oh, wow, you didn't even change his name. He's been looking for her.
Lights change. It's a bench in New York City just after nightfall.
George. Monica, are you
all right?
okay? Monica?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. George. No, you're not. What happened?
I feel like I don't know him anymore. I thought we were going to have a really fun time tonight. He came over to my house. We went to Caitlin's house for pictures. And then we get in the dance, and I see his weird friends. Yeah. And they give him something. And I don't even know what it was, but he went crazy and was acting all weird, and I don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
Long beat.
I'm sorry, Monica.
I don't want to read this anymore.
You said to me once that you wanted me to tell you how it happened.
I don't know. I want to. No, I can't. I can't read this and feel him judging me.
Hey!
Like this is the night he stole the love of my life.
Paul, shut up.
I'm sorry, Mom.
I'm sorry I brought it up.
No, you didn't mean to.
I kind of did. I wanted to show you this, but also I didn't.
Yeah. I thought you said they were talking about tigers.
They are, at the end.
He gives Monica a look. He knows how this ends. He then flips to the end and continues reading.
George reaches over and pulls a lock of hair out of her eyes. God, do you hate me? Something. No, tigers.
Tigers, yeah, they're kind of my favorite animal.
That may be the best story I've ever heard.
I know, right? Wait. See that constellation right there? In ancient Chinese culture, they thought that was a tiger.
Yeah, my dad actually showed that to me when I was little. I didn't know it's from China, though.
Yeah.
I do know that in some cultures, though, they have these myths about tigers saving people from dragons.
Yeah?
Yeah, like usually it's these young women who aren't sure what to do, and they're in a bad spot with the dragon, and
Monica kisses him. Monica, I thought you said he kissed you.
Monica, what about Paul?
I didn't mean to.
Wait, no,
I can't believe.
I love you.
What?
I love you, Monica.
George!
I should go. I'm sorry. Will you be all right?
Yeah, you should, bye. George,
Yeah?
would you want to?
I'll call you. I'll call you. Okay?
I'm sorry, Paul.
I kind of hate you right now.
Yeah, I know.
And I love you.
I know.
How is it that after... How can he come and just do
Yeah.
something?
I know.
I hate this.
Well, I hated you.
Wow, thanks.
I did. and I loved you, and I didn't know what to do.
Come on. You hooked up with George Thornton wearing my blazer. God, you broke my heart when you started dating him.
I know, I was mad at you.
I was mad at you too.
I wish I'd never shown you this stupid.
What's in the box?
What?
Monica, what's in the box?
No, Paul.
Paul grabs the box. Monica tries wholeheartedly to stop him, but he needs to see what's inside, and he's stronger.
It's us.
He pulls out some pictures, letters, and little things. Little memories.
Paul, stop. Paul, put it back!
No. What the hell are you trying to pull here, Monica? You bring all this stuff and you take it here and you call me and you just say you want someone to read your scene for playwright and you dump this all on me. And what the hell are you trying to do? What are you trying to say?
Paul, I didn't mean to actually show
Yes.
you.
You did, Monica. Yes, you did. Why would you bring this here if you did? Just because it doesn't mean I don't know who you are. I know you, Monica. Monica Lydia Wilson, I know you. I know you like steak medium well. I know you can't sleep during thunderstorms. I know you had bunny rabbits on the floor of your bedroom until you were 7. I know you hate your mom's snickerdoodles, but you eat them anyway because that's just the kind of person that you are. You can't actually tell anyone anything.
I didn't mean to show you what was in the box.
I know. But you meant to tell me all of it. You have the guts to actually do it. And I know you're trying to resolve the past or whatever, but no. Sometimes stuff just gets screwed up. Sometimes you just screw stuff up. Yes. You with your innocent way of never owning up to anything, and still I loved you for it. I screwed up. I screwed up.
Yes, we both screwed up.
Yeah. You hurt me.
You killed me.
That's not fair.
Well, I killed you too.
That's it.
Shut up!
You just leave me alone.
Yes, I can just leave you alone, but I don't want to because I care about you.
Don't try to pull that on me. You don't care about me. You don't, and I understand why. I get it. But don't bring me to a park in the middle of the week when I'm doing just fine about it and shove it in my face.
Shut up.
Monica, why don't you shut up?
You're being an asshole.
You cheated on me.
Why did we date? Really that okay? Why? What was the point of all of it if all it brought us was this heartbreak?
I asked myself the same thing.
Monica grabs the box and starts scattering the pieces, throwing them to the wind.
Wait. Monica, stop. Monica, stop.
Why? Why, Paul?
Because it happened. And it sucked. Sure, we hurt each other. You and I hurt. But it happened. I mean, look at this picture. The Philharmonic.
It's just broken now.
Yeah. A little. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. It breaks all these things, and everything we lost. Someday I'm not sure I'll be able to look back at it and say, it's what we had.
Yep.
So you want to get rid of it. That's it. You just want to forget it ever happened.
If it'll make me forget all of this pain. You don't understand, Paul. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want it to be there, this pain.
That's why it was so special. If we didn't have all this awesomeness, there wouldn't have been this pain. I mean, it's
Paul.
You can't just ignore.
Just stop. Go home.
Monica is crying a little and looks at the broken pieces all around her. Then she starts picking them up, one by one, covered in dirt, and puts them back in the box. She misses one, but leaves, clutching the box to her chest. After a moment, Paul re-enters. He picks up the picture, looks after Monica, and leaves. End of play.
sure there's at least one of you who's wondering why they're called the 24-hour plays. Contrary to popular belief, we do not perform for 24 straight hours, although sometimes it feels like it. The writers got their prompts last night at 9:30 and then stayed here until ungodly hours of the morning. Yes, here in South Campus. At 9:30 a.m., all the cast of the 4 shows got the call saying, hey, you're in the show. We came here at 1, we rehearsed the full day, and yeah, we put on these shows in 24 hours, and now it is my pleasure to introduce the first of these 24-hour shows, Discipline by Emma White.
Discipline by Emma White, inspired by the song Just Another Brick in the Wall by Pink Floyd. It's lunchtime at St. Lawrence's Correctional Academy. Sitting outside against a brick wall are 3 students in identical uniforms, Floyd, Simon, and Rose, all 17. They each have the same lunch in front of them, a bruising apple, a sandwich with unrecognizable contents, and a cup of vanilla pudding with a dented spoon. Simon hesitantly chews on his sandwich while Rose polishes her apple on her sleeve. Floyd does not touch his food.
Oh, man.
What?
It's tuna.
Suck it up, Simon. It's food.
You're one to talk. You're not even eating.
I'm not giving my life for a sandwich made of rat poison, Rose.
At least they're feeding us, right?
Yeah, feeding us sludgy shit. No thanks.
Just be glad it's not brown.
What did I do to get that beautiful expression, Rose? Whatever. You're always so difficult.
Meh, I'm Floyd. I complain about everything because I'm facing the consequences of my actions.
Ooh, I'm Rose. I think I'm so progressive for biting the hand that feeds, but really, I'm just a suck-up.
Cut it out. Grimsby put us here for a reason. We need to think about our actions.
What actions?
Any actions against the operating hours policy, apparently.
Oh, I hate this place. Made to be a brick in the wall, forced to conform. This school is bullshit.
Be a brick and you'll get us out of here in no time. That goes for all of us.
This is a stupid school, full of stupid people wearing the same stupid uniform.
Floyd digs his nails into his uniform. It does nothing.
Some rebel you are.
I'm sorry if I'm upset because my aggressive nature landed me in an educational prison. And don't go saying some rebel you are. You set up the most disastrous protest in your county's history. That was you, right?
Guys, this is gonna get us in even more trouble.
I don't care. If Grimsby wants to sort me out on her own, let the old bat get me.
The mood shifts. Miss Grimsby, a teacher in her mid-late 60s, approaches from stage left. She wears a dull gray dress and holds a yardstick.
You all know why you're here?
Yes, miss. We were just trying to...
Suddenly, she swings the yardstick sharply, hitting part of the wall right above Floyd's head.
Hey!
Do not disrupt the teacher while she is speaking. Remember your principles, Mr. Waters. What's this? Dessert before the main course? Dining etiquette, Mr. Barrett. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
I'm not sure if this tuna is... Oh, never mind.
Simon gives up and takes a bite of his sandwich, gagging. Grimsby strikes the yardstick over Simon's head.
I'm sorry, miss. I'm sorry, miss.
You should be grateful you're given food in the first place.
Yes, miss. Sorry, miss.
Seeing that Floyd has not touched his food.
Nutrients, Mr. Waters. If you do not eat what this school provides, you will lack nutrients. When you lack nutrients, you will fail this school. Failure is its own punishment, Mr. Waters. Eat.
Delicious, miss. Nutritious, even.
Don't talk with your mouth full of food.
Fine. Tastes like shit anyway. Do you want me to spit it out?
Jesus, Floyd!
Do not use such foul language, Mr. Waters.
I'm just telling the truth, miss. Isn't honesty a principle here?
Floyd, you gotta be quiet now.
This is not your conversation, Mr. Barrett. Remain silent. As for you, Mr. Waters, what is this delinquency about?
Delinquency. I was just telling you how I felt. What, are the principles a lie?
You should know better than anyone, Mr. Waters, on how important these principles are.
Yet there's no preaching them here.
Rest assured, despite your delinquency, we here at St. Lawrence's will transform you into...
Into bricks on a wall? Into perfect upstanding citizens? I don't think so.
I'm warning you, Mr. Waters. Remember your principles.
The principles that you don't even follow? Again, I don't think so. Not for people like you.
Suddenly, Grimsby sharply snaps the yardstick, hitting Floyd in the back.
Floyd!
Hey, leave us alone!
Why should I, Miss Gilmore? I'm in charge of you all. I may do what I please.
That doesn't give you the right to snap a ruler on Floyd.
This is a yardstick. But it is simply for disciplinary measures.
Discipline? Hurting children is discipline?
Somebody has to knock some sense into you children, or else you'd never survive a day out in the real world. It's about time I knocked some sense into you as well.
No! Sorry.
Mr. Barrett, interrupting a conversation that isn't yours. How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Grimsby pulls Simon up to his feet, then takes her yardstick and snaps it sharply, hitting him in the arm.
Miss Grimsby!
Stand up, Miss Gilmore.
Enough! Simon and Rose did nothing wrong. Nobody has done anything wrong. All we did was go to our rooms or something at the wrong time, and we're punished for it. Frankly, I don't know when it's the right time or the wrong time to do anything at this school. We have to step on eggshells just for you to perfect us. Anything we do can result in that stupid stick, giving us a hearty slap on the back, on the wrist, wherever. But disciplining a kid with a yardstick just because we didn't eat a tuna sandwich or because we tried to protect our friends is an absurd punishment. We should not be punished just for speaking our minds. That's crazy. You're crazy. This whole school is crazy.
Floyd receives another snap on his back.
Again, honesty is a principle, but not when it comes to you.
Would you like a third, Mr. Waters? I am more than happy to do so. This behavior is unacceptable. I'm calling your father. Disregarding proper punishments, not following the principles of respect towards academy officials.
Why should I respect someone who harms me and my friends? Why should we respect someone as cruel as you?
Life is cruel, boy. If you don't learn that, you'll never be the man you're supposed to.
And who is that? A briefcase carrier with a suit and a smile? Sorry to say, but I'm not one of those solid bricks that you want me to be.
Then tell me, who are you?
Human. I make mistakes. We all do. We aren't supposed to be molded to perfection.
You are here at St. Lawrence's to be molded, to correct those mistakes, permanently, and by any means necessary.
That's not very humane, miss. My parents can sue you, you know. One call, they'll get us out of here faster than you can say this school's name twice.
I see. You will receive worse punishments. Just wait. Are you happy, Mr. Waters?
Satisfied, miss.
Grimsby leaves stage left. Once she does, Simon curls himself into a ball and sinks back to the ground. Rose and Floyd.
Simon, are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Worry about Grimsby. She's gonna get us more time in here.
Oh, if she calls my dad, I'm screwed. I can't spend more time here. We can't keep fighting her. I'm exhausted.
But the fighting is bringing us a little closer to getting out of here.
No, it's not. We try to be good, but she'll just keep using that stick in our next class, and at dinner, and tomorrow, and next week.
We can't make progress if she's pushing us behind.
But we can. It's exhausting, but we're starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. We have a few more months. We're close. I can feel it.
Do you think the nurse will believe me?
She will. I'm sure she sees a lot of our case. We'll, see you later, Rose. And, hey, thanks. Maybe you're not such a suck-up.
You're not that bad either.
Floyd and Rose smile at one another, maybe for a little too long.
You guys can do that later, right? The whole googly eye thing?
Those were not googly eyes. Those were eyes of respect.
Yeah.
An academy principal.
Okay, now we can go. See you, Rose.
See ya.
Simon and Floyd exit stage left. Rose is left alone, finishing her apple and humming to the tune of Another Brick in the Wall as the lights start to fade.
Just another brick in the wall.
End of play.
Please leave a message by Megan LaJuicy. Lights up on a dining room. There are 4 chairs at the table, and the room is extremely cluttered with files from Jory's work and trinkets from Jason's building. There are little knickknacks around the room, and there's a face-down photograph sitting on an adjacent table. Jason has autism spectrum disorder. He and Liz, teenagers, sit at the table. Jason is building something.
Jason, I'm bored.
I know. You said that for the past 23 minutes.
Can't we do something? You've been working on that thing all day.
It's almost done.
BS! Summer's gonna be over before it's done.
It's important, Liz.
So is celebrating our last few weeks of freedom. What does it do anyway?
It doesn't matter.
What are you talking about? You just said it was important and now it doesn't matter.
Okay, it doesn't matter to you.
Sure it does. I'm your friend. Anything you're working on matters to me.
Fine. It's an anniversary gift from my parents.
Oh, can I help?
No?
Come on, Jason.
No, you're the perfect example of Murphy's Law. Anything that is breakable, you will break.
I'll be super careful.
No,
Fine. I should probably head home soon anyways.
you should stay.
And watch you build your little gift for another couple of hours? Hell no. Maybe if I just help.
They don't fight as much when you're here.
Who?
My parents?
Your parents don't fight. You know who fights? My parents. I remember when my dad forgot my mom's birthday and she was super pissed. And he ended up getting her a huge bouquet of flowers and left her a voicemail saying how much he loved her and all that crap.
Did she forgive him?
I mean, eventually, yeah. And there was that time Rachel and I tried to parent trap them.
You and Rachel aren't twins.
Yeah, and my parents aren't divorced. Didn't stop us from having fun, which is what we should be doing right now instead of sitting at your kitchen table.
Dining room table.
Dining room table, whatever. So you want me to lie to your parents that I need to stay here?
Yeah.
Ethan, is that you?
Jory, Jason's mother, enters holding numerous grocery bags.
No, it's just me.
You sound like your father more and more every day.
Oh, let me help you, Mrs. Kalis.
Liz helps place the groceries on the table.
Oh, hi Liz. I didn't expect you to still be here.
Yeah, I was hoping I could stay for dinner.
Oh, I don't think tonight is the best night.
My parents are on a date night, and I don't have my keys on me.
And Rachel is at a sleepover.
Yes, Rachel is at a sleepover.
Well, just let me know when you need a ride home then.
Will Mr. Kalis be joining us for dinner?
Ethan's not home yet?
No.
He should have been home half an hour ago. I told him to be here because I didn't want Jason alone.
Well, I was here.
I mean, he's lucky that nothing
I
happened.
mean, we had it all under control here, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'll deal with it later. I'll be in the kitchen if you two need anything.
Think she bought it?
What?
Me lying. If your mom texts my parents, she's going to find out that they're both at home watching How I Met Your Mother on the couch.
I don't think she cares.
Did you see her reaction when I asked if I could stay? She definitely cares.
Hey Jay, how you doing?
Jason's dad, Ethan, enters with a briefcase.
Fine.
And Liz, how's summer been treating you?
Great. I went to Michigan, but I've mostly been sitting here at this table since.
Let me see what you're working on, Jay.
It's nothing.
Well, there's certainly more to it than last time. Still gonna hold me in suspense of what it does?
I guess.
Your parents picking you up soon, Liz?
No, I'm staying for dinner.
Tonight?
Yes, tonight.
Does your mom know?
Yes.
Huh. You know, I'll be right back.
Parents are acting weird. Like, more than usual.
Yeah. Strange.
Is something going on? I know you said earlier that they don't really fight in front of me.
Because they don't.
But they do fight in front of you.
No. They just don't think I'm listening.
Ethan and Jory enter carrying plates, silverware, and glasses.
Ethan, please be careful.
I'm being careful.
The last time someone was over.
I remember.
But you're still not listening to me when I ask you to be careful.
It's not like you listen to me when I ask you to pick
I don't
Jason
listen
up
to you.
or
That's
God
very
forbid
rich
one
coming
stick out
from
the
you.
check. You are nothing but a hypocrite.
You know what? Let's just try and have a nice dinner for once.
You're right.
Liz, do you know what time your parents will be home?
No, could be any time, really.
What do you kids want for dinner?
Ethan?
Liz is staying for dinner. We'll talk later.
Fine. We're gonna eat dinner in here. I'm at least gonna make this room presentable.
It's only Liz here. She knows how messy it is all the time.
Mrs. Kalis, you really don't have to.
5 years and you still call me Mrs. Kalis. You can just call me Jory.
Jory tidies up the space.
Can you please sit down? You're giving me a headache.
Just let me finish, please.
Don't touch that corner. That's Jason's stuff. He can clean it up on his own.
Jason, is it alright if I move these?
Jory, Just make life easier and don't touch it.
Just want to make this house nicer for once.
It doesn't matter, just sit down.
Oh, so living in a pigsty doesn't matter?
Everything cluttered in this room is junk anyways.
Oh, really? Everything in here is junk. The projects our son works on all the time are junk.
You know I didn't
junk.
mean that.
My work is junk. No, Ethan, please tell me how you think our lives are junk.
Can you just settle down for once in your goddamn life?
How about our wedding photo?
Jory picks up the face-down picture frame.
Is that junk too? Had the last
You know what?
18
It might as
years
well
of
be
our
junk.
life
Throw it in the
waste,
trash for all
Ethan?
I care.
You don't mean that.
You know why I stayed in our marriage? For him, not for you. The only reason why I didn't leave sooner was for him.
Might as well left. You hardly come home now. You smell like cigarettes every time. I'm not stupid. I know you don't smoke.
Are you implying something?
Yeah, I suppose I am, because I know you're too perfect to even pick up a damn cigarette.
Well, enlighten me.
Jory's phone starts ringing.
What exactly do you think I've been doing? Where have I been?
Hello? Oh, hi, Mary.
My mom?
No, don't change the subject.
Yes, Liz is here. She said no one was home. Oh, no, it's fine. Ethan or I could drive her home.
Jory.
Just shut up. Stop running your mouth every 5 seconds. Come on, Liz, I'll take you home.
Okay.
No, wait a minute now. I want to know exactly what you think I've been doing.
All right, you want to know? You want to know? I think you've been cheating on me for years. And those cigarettes confirm it. There's no packs in your pocket. You hardly
so
come
you've
home.
been going
We've
through my
been
stuff
fighting ever
because you don't
since.
trust me. You know why I don't come home? Because I don't want to be here. I'd rather spend more time at work than come home and spend time with you.
Real nice, Ethan. That's really nice. You enjoy not spending time with our son? In fact, you hate spending time with us so much. Why don't you just leave?
Our son? No, you don't get to call him our son after what you did to him.
What the hell are you talking about?
What am I talking about? Oh, I don't know. Do you even remember your pregnancy?
Ethan, I was young.
We were both young. I didn't make the same mistake you did.
Ethan, don't. Please, this is between us.
Oh, and accusing me of cheating isn't? Jory, do you want to tell our son why he has Asperger's?
Ethan, shut your mouth.
Or should I read the article?
Stop, Ethan.
Wait,
please
now
stop.
that sounds familiar. Except I was asking you to stop drinking while you were pregnant.
Ethan, you know I haven't picked up a drink in 10 years.
But that doesn't stop the link between fetal alcohol syndrome and Asperger's. Now does it, Jory?
A link. It's a link. It's not a causation. I didn't do it, Ethan. I didn't cause anything. We both know it's genetic and environmental factors. A link doesn't prove anything.
Jason, your mother and I are getting a divorce. We wanted to ease into a new routine for you.
Ethan, stop. This isn't the way we should be telling him.
You know what? What you think doesn't matter because I'm asking for sole custody of him.
What? You didn't tell me. Why?
Why? Because you've done nothing but be a terrible mother.
What have I done in the past 10 years, Ethan? Do not use your anger against me and punish him for it.
He's gonna be better off without you.
Ethan, please don't do this. Do not take our son from me. Please.
Hey, Jason?
Jory begins crying loudly. Jason has been more disconnected throughout the fight, but finally he snaps, throwing the anniversary gift he had been working on the ground, breaking it. He continues to destroy it until Ethan pulls him off. Jory rushes to their sides.
Jason,
It's okay. I've got him.
are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay,
One of us should take Liz home?
I'll take her. Do you need anything before I go?
No, it's okay. I promise.
All right. Come on, Liz.
I can help.
No. Thank you. But no.
Jory and Liz exit. Jory grabs her purse, but she forgets her phone on the table.
Hey, Jay, do you want water or do you want to wash your face? Your hands are bleeding. I'm just focus on breathing while I grab some water and a towel, okay? I'm gonna leave my phone right here. Call your mother if you need to.
Are you going to apologize?
My God, you're right. I'm sorry that you had to find out this way.
No, to Mom.
Jay, she doesn't deserve an apology from either one of us.
Ethan exits. Jason sits in silence. He looks down at his hands before getting up. He walks around the room, picking up the picture frame and setting it upright on the table. He looks at his mother's phone. He picks it up before setting it down. And finally, he returns to the spot where he destroyed the gift. Jason then sits down, picking up Ethan, his father's phone, and dials a number. His mother's phone buzzes on the table before going to voicemail.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Jory Kalis. I'm currently away right now, but please leave your message and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I'm available.
Hey, it's Ethan. I just wanted to let you know, I know that we had a big fight today, but I do love you. And no matter how much we fight, and how much we say we hate each other, I still care. See you soon. Bye.
Jason hangs up. He sits still for a few moments before he hopelessly tries to put the shattered remnants of the gift back together. End of play.
The Grandfather by Michaela Coleman. Inspired by My Way by Frank Sinatra. Mid-morning in a small, cluttered apartment. Nancy, a woman in her early 20s, is cleaning out an old mouse cage, while her fiancé Sam stacks boxes.
I don't see why your grandpa had to leave behind so much shit.
Sam.
No, I'm serious. If I knew I were going to die, I'd at least tidy up first.
No, you wouldn't. Would you rather clean this thing out? It stinks.
Something in the cage rustles. Neither one notices.
No.
Thought so.
Didn't the guy have friends? Why aren't they helping?
Do you honestly expect a bunch of senile old dudes to be better at picking up boxes than us?
Well...
Sam, you can go home. You don't need to be here helping me.
Don't make me the bad guy, Nance. Come on.
Nancy whirls around to tell Sam off, but something leaps out of her hand. A small mouse scurries away.
Oh my god, that thing was still alive?
What was that?
Kermit!
The frog?
No, the mouse! My grandpa's mouse! I thought they only lived like 6 months.
He's a mouse. He'll probably find a little hole in the wall. Maybe he'll find some cheese.
Nancy shoots a glare at Sam. He sighs, sets the box down, and gets on his hands and knees, carefully scanning the floor.
Hey, Kermit. Come on out.
Kermit the mouse peeks out from behind Sam, before quickly scurrying up inside the box at the bottom of the stack. Nancy and Sam both get up and carefully begin lifting boxes away to get at the one hiding the mouse.
Do you remember what's in that one?
No, it was already shut when we got here.
He begins ripping open the box and rummaging through it.
Hang on, go slower, you'll squish him.
She lifts out a stack of newspaper clippings.
That's weird.
What?
Clippings. I didn't know he held on to these. It's all gang stuff.
Maybe he was paranoid or into The Godfather. I found a bunch of Brian De Palma stuff earlier.
I don't know. And I think De Palma did Scarface, not The Godfather. I don't think my grandpa's even seen either one.
Scarface, Godfather, same thing. Let me see.
She hands over the clippings and returns to looking through the box. Pulling out a photo album, she sets it aside and keeps digging for the mouse. Sam flips open the album.
Hey, check it out!
What?
Your grandpa was a total gangster! Look, the dude in the album is the same ones as in the paper. See, look at the mugshot next to these old family portraits.
That can't be right. Holy shit.
The box rustles as Kermit continues to scurry through it. Sam and Nancy return to their hunt for the mouse.
Do you think he's got anything else like that in here, like a gun or something?
I doubt it. There's a lot of loose papers, a couple journals, I think. There's more clippings.
These aren't good. Some charity work. Looks like he opened a diner at one point, ran an art museum, some obituaries for other mob guys. Just old people stuff.
No, let me see. I didn't know any of this.
What, you didn't see him go to work or anything like that?
No, he retired when I was like 2, and he never talked about that stuff.
She looks over them before taking a journal out of the box. Nancy opens to the first page and begins reading.
March 3rd, 1974. I felt like a character from one of Billy's comics today. I'd never actually been out front, in the front, running Jerry's diner. The work itself wasn't all that great, but there was something about the secrets of it all that gave me this thrill I'd never had before. I felt like I was slipping between two masks, hiding one world away inside another.
I think I would have gotten pretty philosophical about it if those damn rats hadn't kept trying to eat my shoelaces.
Huh. Was he a writer or something?
Don't know. It reads like he went back and tried to make it sound fancy, though. Over here, that's my grandmother. I'm named after her. And here he got arrested for the first time. There's another copy of his mugshot taped to it. Looks like after that he got his first pet rat.
She pulls out a newer-looking journal and opens to a random page.
I'm in this one. I'm a toddler here, and he took me to the park. There's a picture.
I just don't get it. Why not talk about any of the stuff with you?
I don't know. I mean, he talked, but not about specifics.
Maybe he was embarrassed?
Sam, I don't know. He never acted embarrassed around me. I just wish he would have.
Kermit darts out from beneath a loose pile of notes and sits on top of a stack of newer-looking printer paper held together by a rubber band.
Would have what?
She carefully lifts out the mouse, cupping him in her hand, and walks Kermit back to the half-cleaned-out cage, putting him back inside and shutting the door. Sam lifts the pile of paper Kermit was sitting on out of the box and brushes a few mouse droppings off.
Check it out. Looks like he did want to tell people eventually. It's an autobiography. Not finished, though. That's a shame.
Looks like he just had to edit and retype it. There's all these scribbles in the margins of what to fix. Do you think it's all here? The whole story, everything.
Probably. Wait, check the back. Make sure he had it all finished.
And now the end is near, and so I...
Yep, definitely. Reached the end.
Sam, I'm taking it. His entire life on a couple little pieces of paper. I just have to read it, and I'll know who he was.
Is that allowed?
What's anyone gonna do if it's not? This box, these journals, the photos, it's all here.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
What about the mouse?
I can take care of him.
Can I?
You want the mouse?
A gangster's mouse? Come on. That's great.
All right. Help me load all this stuff into my car.
No problem. Help me take care of the mouse.
There's probably all sorts of stuff about taking care of him in here. I'll let you know.
Thanks, Nance. You all right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I wonder if the reason you didn't tell me is in here.
Probably. It's his life, right?
Yeah. A whole life.
Sam rests his hand on Nancy's shoulder and jostles her gently, trying to be reassuring. Kermit the mouse squeaks. End of play.
Y'all enjoying it so far? All right, now show of hands. Who all was at 10s last night? You don't count, you left. That is incredible, and as for the rest of you, shame. But for those who need some catching up, the prompts of the 24-hour plays are based on song titles that Mr. Keller feels describe his thoughts as he prepares to leave LT. Now, in the same spirit, I would like to invite Mr. Keller up here and propose a list of songs that the cast feels describe our experiences with Mr. Keller. Summertime Blues by Alan Jackson. It's about a man who's upset that his friends are all out living life and he has to stay and work and work and work. My Generation by The Who, for the amount of times that you say that things were different in your time. Center Field by John Fogerty, because you have a knack for seeing talent in people when they don't see it in themselves. And Thank You, Teacher by Abigail Clark. I mean, that one writes itself. Now, Mr. Keller, I believe you have something to say.
You were here yesterday and at least stayed through intermission. Could I please welcome Ms. Yesterday? So, for those of you who are like, what? Amber stepped up to the plate, and I had asked her to volunteer from the audience to take this book and contribute her observations of what she saw or anything. There were no rules. She could write anything she wants. this has happened for the last couple of nights. This is to be actually the final entry that I will eventually share with the ensemble. So please take the stage in any way you like.
All right. You would not believe the looks I got when I told people I was going to be in a high school play tonight. So the last time I saw Tense by Teens, I was still part of it. It was 5 years ago during my senior year, which might not add up because I'm only 3 years into a 4-year undergrad program. 5 years means the freshmen I knew back then graduated last year. I had the pleasure of seeing an entirely new group of students occupy our little tortured poets department. I was impressed and surprised by the way these students took tens in directions my peers and I never considered. Jayla Morgan put on a one-woman show. I lost my place. None of us had the guts to even pitch the idea of a one-woman show back then. I saw every writer bring a voice to Tense that was completely unique. I saw comedy with monkeys, romance, and crime thriller all in one night. I saw the creativity of writers like Lola. Is Lola here? How do you pronounce your last name? Yeah. Who managed to express their political views and anxieties through a parody of Jurassic Park. I saw Taylor, Jack, and Jayla bring my dear friend Sawyer's play to life. Sawyer was a sophomore when I was a senior. I'm very thankful to the three of you for allowing me to see how Sawyer grew as an artist after I graduated. And I'm equally thankful as I was introduced to the artistic prowess of the three of you. Even with all these new voices you have all gifted us, Tense remains the same show at its core. There was the mandatory vampire play, of course. But I also saw Tense remain a place where teenagers can freely express their thoughts and feelings through theater. It can be hard to feel heard when you are in high school, but tonight, you all weren't just heard, you were applauded by your peers, teachers, and families. That's what Tense by Teens has been for these past 17 years to me. Because last night I only knew about it for 8 years, to clarify. Last night I didn't just see you all. I saw my old friends, Kieran and Westrick, put on not one, but 2 lesbian comedies 7 years before Bottoms came out. I saw myself exploring my identity and my relationships with my parents. A kid delivered a line, and I heard my friend Ben Juris in his voice. I saw me and my friends attending school for 6 hours and then staying for another 5 so we could build a night of theater from the ground up. I saw all of you share that same passion, and it filled my heart with more joy than I could describe. And finally, I know you like this kind of thing brief, so I'm keeping it brief. I saw our playwriting teacher, Mr. Keller. This man made me the English Student of the Month when I was currently getting a D in my core English class. Because, as our MC just said, Mr. Keller has a talent for seeing talent in people that don't see it themselves. Mr. Keller, what I saw last night and tonight was a talented troupe of thespians who would not be up here had you not given them the opportunity and lifted them up and pushed them to be better. I saw it, and I'm sure 17 years of theater students saw it as well. Thank you on behalf of every one of us.
I'll be back.
We're going to round out the act with Happily Ever After by Caitlin Cavanaugh.
Happily Ever After by Caitlin Cavanaugh. Middle-aged Cinderella is in the kitchen. She wears the classic blue Cinderella dress, which is now somewhat tattered and covered in stains from cooking, under an apron. She is sweeping the floor, and there's a large garbage bag next to her.
a can of cleaning supplies complete with a skull and crossbones sign that is large enough to see from the audience, and cleaning rags are on the kitchen table.
Honey, could you take out the trash?
Football!
I know, but I have to go to...
Football! Did you not hear anyone?
Now, very old and forgets things often, rolls on from offstage left. Backwards in a wheelchair, her legs covered by a quilt. She still has a wand and is dressed in her periwinkle robe, though each of these is a bit older now.
Bippity. Boppity.
Fairy godmother?
Boo.
How are you?
Where am I?
How rude of me. I'm sorry. Welcome to my house. We've settled down now that Prince Jr. has taken over the kingdom.
Who are you?
It's me, Cinderella.
Didn't I fix this one already?
What?
What year is it?
Are you okay?
Where is that damn devil cat?
Oh, how many years have gone by? She must be, God, how old now?
Why aren't you at the ball?
Oh, dear. And she's lost it. Fairy godmother, I've already been at the ball. That was 30 years ago. I'm 47 now.
What?
Prince Charming and I have been married for a long time now. We have 2 children. One's all grown up and is the new king, and the other's in high school. It's been a long time since I've been to that ball.
No.
Yes.
Then what's that?
It's a broom. I'm sweeping.
Yes, you are sweeping because your stepmother makes you, and I am supposed to fix that.
Oh, no, this broom is, this is my house. I'm sweeping my house.
No, your stepmother lets you live here. That doesn't make it your house.
She doesn't live here. It's my house.
No.
Yes.
You're Cinderella.
Yes, I am. You remember?
Of course I remember, you twitch.
Okay.
I'm supposed to get you to the ball.
No.
You don't want to go?
I've already gone.
No. Otherwise, you live in a huge castle with the prince.
I told you he wanted to settle down after...
No! The girl with the broom is supposed to go to the ball.
I'm not that girl anymore.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Just look at you.
I'm pleading for my husband. Don't you remember? The greatest love story ever told. That's what they said about us.
What are you talking about?
I married Prince Charming and I'm living happily ever after.
Happily ever after?
Yes.
I need more beer!
That was my husband.
What?
I told you.
Did you not hear me? I said beer!
In a minute.
He's not.
Yes, he is.
No,
Yes, he is. Look.
Wheels her over to look offstage right.
Oh my God!
You don't need to be so dramatic.
You have to help him!
He's not that bad looking. I mean, he let himself go a little after we married.
Get him out of there!
Wait. What?
How long ago did that fat, bald man eat him?
That bald man is him. Yeah.
He's so, wow!
I know.
But I can fix that.
No, you can't.
Bippity-boppity.
Don't.
But I can fix it.
Woman! Where's my beer? Where are you? Have you died?
You can fix that. You can fix that.
You better hope you died!
I might be able
Woman! Where is my...
I'm getting it. You think you can fix that.
Do you want me to hit you? How long does it take?
I told you I'm coming. How the hell do you think you're gonna fix that spoiled son of a...
You don't want me to come in there!
What are you gonna do?
Well, maybe
If you what? Bippity-boppity-boo?
Well, it's always.
Bippity-boppity-boo got me nothing. Some magic words, what'd it get me? Bippity-boppity-boo, a couch potato husband. Bippity-boppity-boo, my best friend in glue traps. And bippity-boppity-boo, a son with a foot fetish. What? You're the one that made me go to that ball in the first place. If it weren't for you, I would have stayed home and never met it. So I'm so sorry if this comes as a surprise to you, but no, I don't want your help.
Who are you talking to?
I need you to leave now.
I really could.
Please, just go. He'll be angry if he finds you here. He doesn't like company.
I'm sorry.
Just go.
Rolls off stage left.
If you don't!
I know!
Gets beer.
I'm...
Sees, crosses to, and picks up toxic cleaning supplies on the table. So, she now has poison in one hand and beer in the other.
Cinderella!
I'm coming.
She's still holding the beer can and poison as lights fade to black. End of play.
Oh, I'm really loving these legacy shows. I'm actually a legacy here too. My mom, woo, graduated LT in 19, which makes her, I know, that makes her like years old now. And she might not have known the Tens playwrights, they were a little before her time, but I'm sure she knew some others like Shakespeare. Hi, Mom. Oh, she is not happy. Let's take a break while I figure this out. 15 minutes for intermission, everyone. Now, if you've seen Tens before, you may be wondering why I mysteriously don't have a co-host, but that changes now. Everyone, give a drum roll, please. And say hello to Lefty! Lefty, you're looking a little worse for wear there, bud. Lefty, aren't you going to say something? Lefty. No. Hey, that's something. No. Okay. Now it's time for my favorite part of the show, which is interrogate the audience. All right. We will have our Vanna White impersonator, Cooper Brown. Pulling names, and then if your name is pulled, I will ask you a trivia question. If you get it correct, you will get this commemorative Tens by Teens mug. Everybody say, ooh, yeah. Everybody say, ah. Thank you. However, if you get it incorrect, you will also receive this commemorative dum-dum. Not necessarily commemorative, but I heard that if you do eye drops, squint really hard, and then look at the eclipse, you can imagine that it says Tens by Teens. I read it on truth.com, so it has to be true. Okay, our first guest is...
Our first is... I can't read that. Our first is... I can't read that. Our first is...
Laszlo.
Laszlo! Who's Laszlo? Heck yeah!
Second
That is correct.
Kelly Anderson!
He wrote his first short play, The Queen of Social Media, and has since finished a few more. We said the following is not the premise of one of his plays. Is it A? In trigger warning, teachers are taken during Institute Day of training for how to deal with school shooters. And during the training, faculty who portray shooters are in a contest to see who can shoot the most teachers. B. In gray, on this one part of the drivers in a car on near this accident. The near miss causes the other car to hold or what just happened, the driver of the first car off to drive away, leaving the passengers in the other car to fend for themselves. Or C. In a shop liver, a train from New York with a mental breakdown when she cannot find a decent Jewish dough. His way is not living. Is it A?
That is incorrect.
There is no Andrew B. Well, our replacement is Jack Farley!
Jerv, I'm gonna look up and ask this one. Oh no.
Amber Baker has graced the stage, both on stage and off. Her first play was titled Walmart Isn't That Bad. What was the basic premise of Walmart Isn't That Bad? A. Surprise positive reviews of the bakery in Walmart from the hosts of the Great British Baking Show essentially gentrifies the superstore, pricing out its regular customers. B. When a single mother loses her job, she had to discuss the new financial reality with her daughter. Or C. A rich suburban man realizes he has never bought a Christmas gift for his wife. In desperation, he goes to the only store that's open, Walmart.
Repeat A.
A. Surprise positive reviews of the bakery in Walmart and the host of the Great British Baking Show essentially gentrifies the superstore, pricing out its regular customers.
Okay, I don't think it's A.
What is it? B. Amber, is that correct?
Our third victim is Scott Egerton!
Come on, answer it right.
Yes. There's somebody behind you who could probably tell you.
Absolutely.
You know, Lefty, you have not been very talkative. What do you think of the show so far?
I really like them, you know. I felt things.
I'm so sorry for his behavior. We're gonna move on from that. Let's go to Immortal's Accountant by Malo Guevara.
Immortal's Accountant by Milo Guevara. Inspired by Johnny Paychecks, take this job and shove it. Lights up on the interior of a gorgeous 1920s mansion. Sleek pastels and sharp corners, the peak of luxury at the time. It's evening outside. We see Edward, mid-50s, glasses, slightly gray, and very kind eyes. Wearing a brown apron and a series of tools along his belt that look like they fix fine instruments. He is just entering from a large purple door. Waiting for him anxiously is Barbara, early 30s, in a plain dress, clearly out of place from the bright room.
Oh, hello, Edward. How do you seem today?
His usual self.
Oh, okay. Perfect, wonderful. Simply wonderful.
He's excited to see you. He told me you haven't been around in a while.
Well, you mentioned he's been having his fits again.
Barbara glances around. Even though she knows he's behind the door, she can't help but double check.
He's just been a tad lonely. You know, we're the only people he ever sees. Imagine living in paradise for hundreds of years with no one to share it with. My daughter, bless her, has been around coming over to keep him company. And the two of them get along just fine.
Oh, good, perfect. Yes, perfect.
Is everything all right, Barbara?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, do you trust him and her alone like that?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, you know how he is.
Earl would never go for him.
I, for one, would keep an ear to the ground. He's everything a girl her age could want. Wealthy, charismatic, and of course there's the wow factor.
The wow factor?
Imagine the curiosity of immortality. Nothing could be more interesting than that. A man who's lived lifetimes, and you're the lucky girl that gets to have dinner with him. I would. Sorry, I believe I've overstepped.
No, I appreciate the concern for Pearl. I really do. But keep in mind, if you were to ever make a move, I could always pack up and leave. He needs me. Not many other watchmakers can do what I do.
Do you really think he cares? He's made it this long. Who's to say he couldn't find someone else?
The door swings open, and enter Adam Strangeways, immortal owner of this mega mansion. Despite being alive for centuries, he looks no older than 20. He wears a lavish silk robe, a large smile on his face. He's overjoyed to see Barbara. She is apprehensive, to say the least.
Hello! Barbara, I've missed you ever so much. I can't believe it's been over a month since I saw the world's best accountant. No one had centuries of wealth like you. Look at this, the three of us, reunited at last. If only Pearl were here, then we'd have quite the party on our hands.
Yes, Pearl.
What an amazing dame. Isn't that what you call them these days? I can never keep up with all the new slang. Pearl does her best to keep me informed, but from what I can tell, all she ever does is garden with her little posse. I tell you, she's got about as many friends as I have. I tell you what, Barbara, we ought to play some sort of game. Pearl just gave me the most beautiful deck of cards. I've been itching for a chance to break them in.
Yes, but I apologize, but I can't stay long. I've only just come by to drop off some papers for you to sign, and then I must get going.
What? You're not staying?
I understand, Barbara. I came by to check out on Mr. Strangeways' clock, and then I must be heading home as well.
My clock is fine. Frozen, like a glacier. Barbara, have I ever shown you my clock?
Can't say you have.
Impossible. Edward, she must have seen it, don't you think?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, that is ridiculous. I'll show you it. If you agree to a few games of gin rummy. I know you're the accountant, but surely there's room in your budget for some friendly gambling amongst friends.
I suppose.
Adam pulls the sleeve of his robe off, revealing a pocket watch on the side of his chest where his heart should be. He flicks it open to reveal the clock is frozen at 11:11.
Absurd, you've never seen my clock before. Don't you ever wonder how I'm able to stay so young for as long as I have?
Well, I understand how it works. I've just never actually looked at it.
Best not leave it open like that for very long, Adam. Don't want it to start ticking.
Oh, listen to him, Barbara. Always so worried. Can't imagine Pearl gets her carefree spirit from his side of the family.
Have you two been spending a lot of time together?
I'm not quite sure I know what spending a lot of time with someone would be like. I suppose she comes around once or twice a week. It's always a good time, just to hear about someone's day. I cook whatever she requests. When you've been alive as long as I have, it would be a crime not to know your way around a kitchen. A crime, I tell you. Sometimes I...
You two seem very close.
Barbara?
Well, I suppose we are.
Has Pearl ever mentioned any gentlemen in her life?
Barbara, please.
I don't believe so. No.
Oh, so you've asked if there are any gentlemen in her life.
Barbara.
A sharp tick is suddenly heard. It came from the clock in Adam's chest. The time now reads 11:12. Adam and Edward don't seem phased.
I'll grab the rotator. I knew leaving it open wasn't smart.
Where would I be without you, my dear Edward, my savior?
Edward exits, leaving Barbara and Adam alone. Barbara seizes the opportunity.
Edward is a good man, isn't he, Adam?
Edward is a great man. I would be just like the rest of you without him. Don't know what I'll do when he passes away. It will be tough to find someone with his talents. Same with you, of course.
Edward is a great man, which is why I'm asking you this. Oh, please, for your own sake, don't get involved with Pearl. Edward would never forgive you.
You don't think he will approve?
I know he wouldn't. How could he allow his daughter to be with someone who will outlive everyone he's ever met? You'd be dooming her to a life of solitary with you till she passes on, and you'll still be here. It's not fair to her, and it's not fair to yourself. You wouldn't give up your immortality for Pearl, would you?
I'm not sure I know.
I feel like you do know.
Maybe I do.
We both know the choice you'd make.
I wish I could freeze time.
What?
I wish I could freeze time. I wish I could keep everyone I care about in a little frozen bubble and live with you and Edward and Pearl. I've lived a lot of lives, and somehow I've never felt this way about anyone else in my 500 years on this earth. I just want to say, in the past few months, for the rest of my life, perpetually enjoying each other's company to no end. That doesn't mean I want you all to have immortality, but I think I just want to be immortal in this moment. To be with the people I love for the rest of eternity. And instead, I have eternity.
Adam.
Yes. I do love her. I've loved before. Believe me, you don't go 500 years and never love somebody, but this is different. I believe I have been destined to live out all my lifetimes, to reach this specific time and this place with her.
There's a pause. Barbara soaks in what Adam has said to her. Her face softens.
You can't be with her. You know that. Think of Edward.
I'll make him understand.
Edward enters, holding a small rotator.
Say, Edward, Barbara and I were thinking, it's already as late as it is. What do you say we turn this pop-in visit into a full-on game night?
Edward begins slowly, methodically turning the inner workings of the clock back.
I really can't stay late tonight, Adam.
Come on, don't leave a wretched old man like myself alone on a beautiful night like this. I'll get my cards.
Adam darts over to the door, swings it open with his excitement, and comes back, carefully holding his fresh pack of playing cards.
Honestly, I really don't believe we have the time.
Come on, let's do this.
Adam happily passes out the cards.
Okay, what should we play?
Good night, everybody.
Wait. Edward, maybe we should just sit and chat for a bit. Don't you think, Barbara?
I think that's a wonderful idea. Simply wonderful.
Barbara, what's wrong?
Nothing! Nothing's wrong.
What happened?
Edward.
Go ahead.
I've fallen in love with Pearl. I know I shouldn't have. I wouldn't be telling you this now if it didn't matter a lot to me. But our friendship matters a lot to me as well. That's something I don't want to lose. I'm begging you, please keep an open mind. And just know that this is something you and I will work through.
Edward stares for a long moment, an unreadable expression across his face. Then, calmly, he responds.
Does she love you in return?
She does.
Edward calmly stands up.
I will not let her waste the time she has with a man that won't remember her name 50 years from now.
Edward, don't.
You will never see me or my daughter ever again. Find a new man to keep your time. I'm done.
No. Please. No one can keep the clock from ticking like you can. What if I can't find someone? What if I start to age? What will happen to me? What?
And you just proved my point. Deep down, all you cared about is having enough time. You will never have enough time, Adam. Never.
Edward exits.
We both knew what you'd pick. I was hoping you'd pick her. Pick something wonderful. Simply wonderful.
Barbara exits. Adam is alone. He begins to carefully pick his cards up from the table.
I'll never have the time.
End of play.
Real Now by Kelly MacDonald. Scene opens on Steve and Anna, two siblings sitting next to each other in a hospital waiting room during the birth of Steve's child.
Thought of any names?
A couple. She's not sold on anything yet, though.
She planning on calling him Thing his entire life?
No. She's just scared. She doesn't think she can do it. Be a mother. She can. She just needs to see him. I know she'll love him when she sees him.
Until he starts crying or pooping.
Babies do that.
Oh, yes, thank you. I know. But does your wife know how to change a diaper? If I was having a baby, I would be over the moon. God, I am so jealous of you right now, it's not even funny. And she can't even...
Anna, it's not like she's some incompetent child. She's a grade school teacher, for heaven's sake. She takes care of children for a living.
Right. Grade school teacher. But what happens when she can't change a diaper because she thinks it smells gross, or because she's lazy, or just because she plain doesn't want to? I mean, I'll be there for you like always. You know how much I want to help and how much I already love this kid, but what about Melissa?
I'll be there for her then. It's not like this is all on her. You're acting as if she's going to be the only person taking care of him. What about the feminist movement, Anna? Don't you think that dads should share some of the work of modern parenthood?
No, of course. I mean, woohoo, feminism! Go you, super dad, stay-at-home dad, whatever.
Well, not stay at home. I do have a job, remember?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm all for the super dad thing. I love it and I support it and you're gonna be amazing. I just want to make sure that you're not the only one taking care of him, though.
And I won't be. She's not just disappearing after she births him.
She's not.
After he's born. She's not disappearing after he's born. She'll be here. She'll be here to breastfeed and hold him and kiss him. She's not a monster.
Right. But maybe just use formula if she's going to be drinking still and smoking cigarettes. I don't need to tell you how bad those chemicals and everything would be for the baby.
Yeah, we'll take care of him.
I know. I have no doubt. You will be an amazing father.
I hope so.
Come on, Steve. Out of literally everyone I know, you will be the greatest father.
The greatest. Even better than our dad.
Oh, you know what? No, sorry, I take that back. No one will ever beat Brian with his corny jokes and embarrassing cargo shorts.
Or that gigantic magnifying glass that he would always keep in his front pocket.
Frocket! Because he couldn't see a damn thing even with his glasses.
But, God, he was an amazing dad. You really think that I could be as good as he was?
And more, if that's possible.
I wouldn't have any other dad. Actually, wait. You know, I think there is one exception to that.
Oh, yeah?
I think that if I would have had Obama as a dad, I'd be a pretty happy kid.
What? Are you kidding? Absolutely not.
Wait, are you seriously dissing Obama right now?
No, I'm dissing his wife.
What? That's even worse. Michelle Obama is quite possibly the most beautiful and intelligent woman to ever walk the earth.
Okay, no, I'm not arguing that. Of course that's all true, but her whole health thing, really? You could live a life without any cheeseburgers and French fries?
Anna, I eat a salad for lunch every day. Of course I could live with that.
Well, good for you, Mr. Health Freak.
Me eating a salad doesn't make me some health freak. Melissa makes very good salads with some walnuts, and I appreciate her, so I eat them.
Oh, she cooks.
All that means is that I like salad.
No, never mind. It doesn't matter. Argument over. I don't care anymore. Well, now I'm hungry. Do you need anything to eat?
No. I'm all right. C-sections don't take long, and she should be out in a half hour or so.
C-sections. You know, okay. I'm sorry, Steve, but what woman chooses to have surgery when she has no reason to? I mean, I just don't understand.
Anna, please don't. Not right now. Not while she's in childbirth.
But she's
Well,
not in
my son is about to be
childbirth.
born.
No, she's in surgery, and your son is not being born. He's being removed by a stranger.
Just because she chose not to go through the pain of pushing a bowling ball out of her.
What did she think she was doing when she got pregnant? Did she think that babies just popped out magically pain-free? You know, me and Melissa have never gotten along, but this is just over the top. I mean, now she's paying extra money so she doesn't have to go through a natural thing that almost all women do. I just don't understand.
And you don't have to understand. Get your personal opinions of my wife out of here. This isn't your life, and it's not your child.
No, I know. You know, God, I know all too well. This is your child, and I'm still alone. He's yours, but you know that I want...
Exactly. Anna, he's mine. You don't get a say, so drop it already. You know, I thought I would have you here to support me because you are one of the most important people in my life, and I need you. But not if you're going to bash Melissa and the decisions she makes. I didn't think you were really this judgmental. Just stop.
Steve, I am here for you. You know that. I support you, and I want you to have this amazing life, but I just want to make sure that you're actually living...
Anna!
Coffee? You need coffee? I could go for some coffee at the moment.
Anna, come on, just sit. I'm a little nervous right now that I'm going to be meeting my son in a few minutes.
I'll calm down. I'll sit.
There's a ding.
He's here, Anna. He's here. And he's alive and he's born. And oh my God, I'm a dad. I have a son. Oh my God.
Everything's gonna change.
I hope so.
What does that mean?
She doesn't want the baby.
No, once she sees him. That's what you said. You said once...
I just hope, but I don't know.
Look, Steve, I know how much I talk down about her, but I think she's kind and she takes care of herself, so she can. She can take care of other people, the kids at school. She's gonna be a good mom.
Oh, Anna, do you know how hard it was for you to even say that? You couldn't even lie to me about her being able to be a mom. And you're an excellent liar. You could get away with anything.
What is with you, dude? I mean, 4 seconds ago, you were the one convincing me she was ready and excited to be a
4 seconds
mom.
ago, it was all hypothetical. Now it's real, Anna. I'm a dad and she's supposed to be the mom, but what if she can't be? What if we can't be parents together? Oh my God, this was a mistake.
No, Steve, come on. Calm down. You're okay. Everything's gonna be okay. She's a grade school teacher. Of course she wants kids.
No, that's just why she doesn't. She says they cry and they fight and they have no respect. I don't know.
That's not
but
going to be your
what she
kid.
says. But what if...
Steve, come on.
We don't even sleep in the same room, Anna. Did you know that? We've been married for less than a year and already...
It was the pregnancy hormones. They all have them. It's just...
Who's they?
Women! God! You know, women have these pregnancy hormones, and the marriage changes, and suddenly the woman feels fat and doesn't want to be around you anymore because you're annoying as hell, or whatever. But it's not going to be like that forever, Steve. No, she's going to be the same woman that you fell in love with again soon. Just give her some time.
Hormones, right. Of course. It's the hormones that kicked me out of my own bed and that wouldn't even let me in the delivery room of my child and that even tried to kill him when she first found out that she was pregnant. It was the beginning. Just the beginning.
Every girl has the right to choose.
She chose to keep him, though.
Right.
She kept him.
My nephew.
My son.
She chose to keep him, Steve. That should count for something. That means at least she wants him. She just gave up her body for over 9 months for him. She changed her entire life so he could start his own. You think she would do that just for the hell of it?
I told her not to. I said that I wouldn't.
It's okay.
I'm so scared of what will happen, Anna.
Oh, so is she. She's terrified, I bet. You're not alone. You need to let her know that she is not alone, too. She needs to know that you will be there for her no matter how hard she struggles. And knowing her, she'll struggle a lot. You know, Steve, sometimes I'm wrong about things.
Oh, yeah, I know.
But there was a but before you interrupted me there.
And of course, there's more.
You know, sometimes I'm wrong about things.
Yeah?
But I don't think I'm wrong that this little baby boy is going to grow up with an amazing father who loves him and who will provide for him in any way, shape, or form. And Melissa, she's not a horrible person. I think I've always just been a little jealous that you found love before me.
Anna, I'm older than you. It makes sense that I get this before you. Otherwise I would just end up being the one who is jealous.
You know how much I've wanted kids ever since I was a little girl. How I would play.
Yeah, how you would play with your dolls and then make me change their diapers when you were busy.
Yeah. And you never would. Horrible brother. But, Melissa, just because she's not like me and isn't exactly my best friend, she's still a good person. She loves you. I know that for a fact. You guys work. You know, you work as a couple, despite a few minor bumps in the road, and you're gonna work as parents. You will be there for him. Melissa will be there for him.
What about his godmother? Will she be there for him?
I didn't know you already picked one. I'm guessing it's Melissa's sister.
It could be.
Oh.
However, I was hoping that you would accept my offer.
Me?
Well, let's be clear, only if you give really good presents. I want the best for my son, and he won't be accepting anything that isn't up to standards.
Okay, what are the standards?
Well, Transformers are a must, Legos, anything dog-related.
Right.
Anna, will you be my son's godmother?
Is that even a question?
Are you crying?
No, what are you talking about?
I'm supposed to be the one that's crying. My son was just born.
Gosh, will you pick a name already? I'm tired of referring to him as him and my son. I'm tired of all this mystery.
Henry. I like the name Henry.
Well, I think it's about damn time I go meet this little munchkin. I'm ready. Are you?
End of play.
Accounting for the Immortal by Lowell Pinomer, inspired by When I'm 64 by the Beatles. Lights up on a beautiful sunny day, 1971. Birds sing, children yell off in the distance. In the garden is Flora, a 72-year-old woman working on the garden of her condo patio, wearing an apron and large gloves. Inside is Velma, 65. You can't see her yet, but she's wearing an eccentric dress covered in large blocks of purple, orange, and pink.
Pass me that spade, would you?
What's that?
The spade, Velma! Pass me the spade!
You get it.
It's next to you on the coffee table.
No?
Yes.
Oh shit, yeah, it is. Well, sorry. It's so filthy it blended in with the wood. How to get that dirty?
Dirt.
What's that?
It's for digging in dirt, Velma. So why do you think it's so dirty then?
Oh.
The sound of a door swinging open is heard from backstage.
Is Velma bothering you, Flora?
Pearl, is that you?
Flora's bothering me more like it.
Yes, it is me.
Why don't you come in here, Pearl, and explain to Velma how dirt works?
I know how dirt works.
That putting it on a shovel
We'll make it dirty. Yeah, I got it.
Pearl, 64, enters, and dressed only slightly appropriately for the task of gardening, as if she was planning on only pretending to help, and holding a tableware container full of cookies.
What's it that you've got, Velma?
Cookies, that's what you've got.
Would you like one?
Absolutely not.
Don't let her look at them too long. She'll snatch them all away while you blink and eat them all whole.
Not true. I take 3 bites per cookie minimum. That's what a good lady does.
Do you plan on helping me in the garden, Pearl, or would you rather jabber about nothing with Velma?
I just don't have enough cookies in my system, Flora. I realized that was the problem.
You can have as many as you would like, Velma.
Dangerous precedent to set.
You can have as many as Flora would like you to have then.
That's better.
Flora groans and stands up.
Wow, would you look at that?
The tulips are gorgeous.
Munching into a cookie, talking while chewing.
The bulbs are imported directly from the capital of Denmark.
Is that true?
No.
It might be.
I need to get more seeds from inside.
I'll come.
You do not have to.
I'm being helpful. It's those cookies, Flora. I'm telling you, they changed something in me.
They leave. Pearl is left alone on stage. She hums a soft tune and begins to put on gardening gloves, when suddenly she hears...
Pearl?
She jumps and looks around. She sees no one. She is about to begin working again when suddenly...
Pearl?
Hello? Did someone say something? Hello?
Adam walks into view, slowly. He looks more disheveled. His pants are expensive, but they don't fit him quite right. He's lost some weight. He stops in front of Pearl. His face is unreadable. Pearl is frozen.
Can we talk?
Am I dreaming?
No.
Are you,
Yes.
you look very different.
Yes, well, I'm not.
No, I know. I know why you're the same age. I remember you with like darker hair and tighter curls and. Did your eyes used to be green?
No?
Huh. I guess time must have warped these things in my mind.
You look different.
Adam approaches Pearl. She stammers back.
Why have...
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have approached you like this.
How did you find me? How did you know I was here?
In Washington?
We moved to...
Edward, your father moved you. I know. I found you. I've been trying to find you.
Adam.
Pearl, I found you.
What?
Pearl, wait till you hear this.
Who's that?
That's,
Pearl, let me tell it. Let me tell it.
Who the
Velma and Flora awkwardly stop laughing, sensing the tension.
So, who's that? Nice to meet you, sir. What's your name?
Adam. His name's Adam, and
Pearl's mind wanders off, too overwhelmed to finish the sentence.
Should we leave?
No, don't go, please, please.
Adam.
Are these your friends, Pearl? Your little posse? My, you've got as many friends as I have. I always like that about you.
Adam.
Let's all sit down and chat. Yes? Chat? It's been so long since we've had the chance to chat.
Adam, you can't do this.
Can't what?
Come into my life unannounced as if... Lord, do you see yourself?
See myself?
I'm 64 years old, Adam.
64? Already?
Do I still look 18 to you?
No, but you... I didn't realize so much time had passed.
I'm so sorry. How old are you?
I'm
He's 20.
34, actually.
34? You...
Yes.
I really feel like we should leave.
No, please. Stay a while. It's been... Oh, Lord, it's been so long since I've had the chance to play a game of cards. We could play bridge.
Adam pulls a very old-looking deck of playing cards from his pocket, 40 or so years old.
Are those?
Mew kept them. You do still like playing bridge, don't you?
You've had those cards for almost 40 years?
Wait. Stop. How old are you, Aaron?
Adam. Adam? Have you just been looking for me for 42 years? Have you just been wandering around hoping you'll find me and play bridge again?
42? You said it was 34.
Not now.
You did say that.
I am 34.
Have you not found anyone else to keep your clock running?
No, not after your father left.
Do you want me to fix it up so you can keep going on living forever? Is that what you want? Pretend to be my father and twist you up so you can keep cheating age?
No, damn it, Pearl, I miss you. We can go back, we can talk again, we can go to my house, we can play cards.
Adam, I'm 64 years old. It's been, what, 42 years? 42 years? You can't just track down a girl that left you at 18, 42 years later.
You didn't leave. Your father moved you away with him, and you were terribly sorry, but...
This is ridiculous. Can you see that this is ridiculous? We dated less than a year.
You said you loved me.
42 years ago, Adam. Is there no one else? Have you not found any other barely adult girl to latch onto? You had to drag up the only hag that ran away a quarter of a century ago?
No, there's not.
Have you ever? What the hell have you been doing in all that time?
Well, I found a few people. I've loved before, believe me. You don't go 500 years and never love somebody. It's awful. It's awful, watchmaker, really. They've really gotten worse as the decades have gone on. Our girl named Sandy in Redondo Beach, but she wasn't right. We were different. I believe I have been destined to live out all my lifetimes to reach that specific time and place I had with you.
Well, time keeps moving, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
I'm not the same girl you met in 1928. Every cell in my body that once called you mine when I was barely a person has been replaced. I'm sorry, Adam. I did love you. I loved the way you talked. I loved your hair and your smile. But you can't pack love into a little bubble and try to freeze it like your heart. Time marches on, and it's terrible, and I've lost a lot of people I really care about. It hurts to see clocks tick. It hurts to see things fade. It hurts to walk up the stairs the wrong way now, also. But a clock that won't tick isn't a clock. It's a decoration.
I know.
How long have you been alive?
550 or so years?
That's how long you've been surviving, yeah. But how long have you been alive?
Less than that.
Sorry, Flora and Velma.
It's okay. So he's 550 years old.
I am. I've seen the rise and fall of monarchies. I've watched powerful men rise up from the rubble and come crashing back down into the rubble that they came from. I've seen people love, hate, I've watched the happiest moments of some men's lives in the lowest pits of others. There might not be one human experience I have not bore witness to.
Bore witness to, but not felt?
Yes, Veronica.
Velma.
All right. You know, it's funny, I don't know what to do anymore. I was hoping you'd come back, but I suppose now you're old, so that would be strange. I suppose now I'm getting old too. I can't find another watchmaker as talented as your father. Maybe I'll...
Adam reaches towards his clock, reveals it, and flips it open. There is a silence. Then the clock ticks. It ticks a few times.
Maybe I'll just leave this open a little while. Do you ladies, do you need help gardening? I'm really good at it. When you've been alive as long as I have, it will be a crime not to know your way around a garden.
The clock ticks again. It falls into place. It's now displaying the correct time.
You don't mind having it open?
Oh, would you look at that? It's 1:53 right now. I finally have the time.
End of play.
It's kind of weird we were just sitting here this entire conversation, right?
Yes!
Those of you in my AP Art History class, which is approximately 0 of you.
Hey!
You don't take the class! You will know that I ritualistically eat a box of crackers every single day. I mean, how else am I supposed to keep this bulky, athletic physique? I don't want your pity. And while this next show has nothing to do with parrots or even crackers, it has everything to do with Polly. So let's round out the night with Polly's Pals by Marissa Toronto.
Polly's Pals by Marissa Toronto. Lights up. Downstage right are long tables with food and drinks. Upstage right are a few tables with bright plastic tablecloths and centerpieces. Upstage left has tall display boards of yearbook photos and graduation memorabilia. There are 90s beats playing in the background. Spice Girls is currently playing as the curtain opens. Ronnie is smiling and staring at the display boards alone. Polly and Chip enter. They are walking quickly and both look pissed. They stop upstage center next to the food tables.
Last time I ever cooked you, damn stir fry.
Let it go. Look, Polly, I'm sorry, but I didn't ask you to go out of your way to make me dinner. I thought you'd be busy getting ready for this.
Oh,
so
well, I was getting ready, but then I stopped to help you because every time you come home from hockey, it's like you're going to go out and terrorize the village. You don't get something in your stomach within 15 minutes.
You're being dramatic.
You don't appreciate me.
You're being dramatic.
Just leave me alone.
At your high school reunion, what do you want me to do? Pretend like I actually know people?
Sure, I don't care. And you're exaggerating. You know Ronnie.
Yeah, she never leaves our home.
Polly walks over to the table, writes on a name tag, and slaps it on Chip's chest. The tag says, ungrateful jerk.
Well, that is real, mature Polly. All this because I didn't want your stir fry?
You fed it to our dog. Did you think I wouldn't notice when Missy ran up and wiped teriyaki sauce all over my leg?
Well, I'm sorry. I hate saucy food.
That's a lie. You love P.F. Chang's.
Polly fixes her dress and her belt. She pulls her hair out from a ponytail and is appalled to find that she only curled half her hair. One side is perfectly straight and the other is completely curled.
Well, maybe I just hate your sauce. Polly, your hair.
Well, I didn't have time to finish my hair because I was cooking my dinner. Ugh. Oh, Ronnie, thank the Lord. Do you know how I could fix my
Polly! Oh, gracious, you look disastrous. And what the hell happened to your hair? Oh, I know. You're trying to make a statement, aren't you? Well, we know you don't care about what anyone thinks of you, Polly, but there are other ways to do that.
Whoa, Ronnie.
Because right now, that statement says something like, I'm letting go of myself, or let me look like a preteen who's trying to figure out fashion.
You know what? Maybe you're the last person I should have run into.
It's okay. I forgive you. Well, Chip, you have one heck of a wife. And look at her in that prom dress. How cute!
That's not me.
It's not?
No, that's June Walker. She set her homecoming parade on fire. I am not June Walker.
Are you sure?
How do you set a whole parade on fire?
That's how.
Oh, I never thought of that.
She was sued in a lawsuit after a rooster mascot got caught on fire.
The song I'm a Believer by Smash Mouth begins to play.
Oh, I love this song. Smash Mouth's my favorite.
Polly, remember yesterday while we were playing gin?
Yeah, why?
Okay, well, first of all, I cheated. And second of all, I realized something in the middle of our game, and I meant to tell you. I think that Chip looks like our old gym teacher, Mr. Willies.
What? No, he doesn't, Ronnie. Not at all. Mr. Willies had sideburns wrapped around his face.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I saw Josh earlier.
Are you serious? Is he still here?
No, he had to go pick up his kids. His kids, Polly!
Whoa.
When we dated, he couldn't stand kids babysitting them, even seeing them at the park. And I saw Sam.
Sam?
Like, about 3 seconds before you ran into me.
Her phone rings.
Oh, shoot, I gotta take this.
Chip?
Polly? Oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding! It's been so long, how are you?
Great! Wow, you look exactly the same.
Well, what'd you expect?
Good point. How have you been? You still live in Boston?
Yep, got married and about to raise a kid there. It's weird how everything changes. Have you checked out the pictures?
I was, but I think I misplaced my husband.
Here?
Yeah, just a few minutes ago.
Okay, sorry, I was checking out the trophy cases.
Chip, this is Sam.
Are you sure that's his name?
How are you, Sam? Oh, you're married.
I'd love for you to meet her, Polly. Let me grab her real quick. I think she went over here.
Nice guy. Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah, we dated too.
Oh yeah? Which year?
Like sophomore year for a few months.
I'm really sorry, Polly. I shouldn't have fed Missy that stir fry. I love your hair the way it is. It's sexy.
That's not helping.
Even if you had the ugliest hair in the world, I still would have married you.
Thank you, Chip.
No, really. Even if your hair was like down to your knees and filled with garbage and shrubbery.
Chip!
Let me finish. And wild creatures and bugs, nested in it for the winter. I'd still think you're wonderful.
Sam walks back on stage holding the hand of a woman who has the identical hair color as Polly, and the same haircut and headband as Polly. It's very noticeable, but only to Polly and Chip. She is visibly pregnant, about 4 months.
I'm Kim.
She
Hello?
shakes his hand excitedly.
And you must be a friend of Sam's.
Oh, no, he was friends with Polly back in high school. I'm her husband, Chip.
Kim violently shakes Polly's hands. Both of them.
Polly and I met sophomore year.
How fun for you guys to be able to see everybody again. I haven't been able to go to any of my reunions yet because I moved away from our fish farm in Wyoming, so I'm never home for them. And because I was homeschooled. But I'm so glad I got to and meet all the people Sam references to. I've been matching names to faces all night.
Oh, that does sound fun. Do you have any presumptions of what they'll look like?
Presumptions?
Like, did you picture me blonde or something?
Oh, well, you're a new face and name. Sam's never mentioned you before. Were you guys golf friends, or?
Yeah, golf friends, something like that.
Well, I'm starving. Let's get some food. Would you like to join us?
Oh, thank you, but we ate before we came. We'll go catch up with the others for now. We have a date afterwards tonight. Great to see you again, Polly.
Polly walks up to the sandwiches without looking at Chip and begins to help herself. Still in the same spot, Chip comprehends the strange encounter and looks around. He quickly walks up to Polly and watches her for a second. Polly is opening up a few of the sandwiches and pushes them aside.
Damn it, Swiss cheese. If they want me to break out in halves and have my throat close up, they should have options for my kind of people.
That was kind of weird.
Oh, what, the ex-boyfriend part? Oh, you mean the look-alike part.
Yes, thank you. I was hoping you'd notice.
Yeah, that was weird. She was really perky.
Yeah, real sweet.
A man walks on stage with a woman. The woman sits down at a table and the man begins to pile up plates for the two. His arms are full when he looks up and sees Polly.
Well, hello.
Oh, Paul, no way.
Well, I'd hug you, but I can't believe I ran into you. How are you?
Wonderful. I'd like to meet my husband, Christopher.
Pleasure. Whoa, Polly married? I'm not surprised or anything. It's just different seeing everyone married now, you know?
I can see what you mean.
You need to meet Daphne. Hey, Monkey, I'd like you to meet someone.
Daphne walks over. She has short, black hair. She looks at Polly.
Hi, I'm Daphne. I'm Polly. Nice to meet you. Polly. Isn't Polly the one who went on stage at graduation?
Polly and I are friends. We dated junior year?
Sounds right. Oh, no way. Did you end up studying music? I know you played guitar. Oh, no, actually, I went into real estate. Real estate?
Daphne works in real estate as well.
Oh, well, it is a small world. Yeah!
Would you like to sit down? I'm starving.
Oh no, we just thought we'd grab some on our way out.
Daphne starts to slowly and calmly take sandwich after sandwich in her arms, leaving none left on the tray. Paul grabs a few more desserts and balances them all in his arms.
It was great seeing you, Polly. Take care.
They walk out with armfuls of sandwiches and cookies. It's really strange.
She sort of talked like...
Shit! She had the exact same voice as me. Did you see that?
Polly.
I'm serious. I mean, that was freaking weird. He might as well have married my clone. Sam, too. What was up with that girl? She had the exact same outfit as me. And what was her name? Daphne? Real estate?
I bet it's some weird, like, subconscious thing.
What?
I don't know, like, they never actually got over you, but they got over you by marrying girls that resembled you.
Oh, ew, no, that is so strange, Chip. I dated them so long ago, and neither were even serious.
All right, whatever you say, Daphne.
Come on.
Sorry, Kim.
Stop.
Are there any more desperate exes you've forgotten to tell me about? Probably.
Polly? Polly!
That's Glenn, my boyfriend's senior year.
Polly, 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 Polly,
Boys, so good to see you, Glenn. How have you been? Everything going well?
Absolutely! Couldn't be happier. I ended up taking your advice and going into accounting. Never regretted it.
That's awesome. So glad for you, Glenn. I'd like you to meet.
Hello, husband! Now you've got to meet mine if you introduce me to yours. I'll be right back.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Watch, he's gonna bring out another clone.
He better not, or we're out of here.
If we do, just make sure I don't actually grab Kim or Daphne on the way out.
Funny.
Glenn returns holding the hand of a woman who doesn't look anything like Polly.
Hello, so nice to meet you.
Her voice sounds nothing like Polly's.
I just met Glenn's old gym teacher, Mr. Willies. He had the most outrageous stories about him. Are you from around here?
Oh, yeah, just an hour away or so. I hope it's not too weird having to meet all of Glenn's old friends and memories.
Not at all, not at all. I'm loving this. Oh, forgive me, I always skip introductions and get right to jabbering. So nice to meet you. I'm Polly.
What?
My name's Chip. You share my wife's name.
Oh, would you believe that? What a coincidence. I love miracles. I'm gonna go get a sandwich.
She walks off stage and doesn't even get the sandwich.
It was so wonderful to see you again, and great to meet you too, Chip.
You bet. Thanks, Glenn. Good night.
Polly, we have to help Daphne. She ate the sandwiches.
What? What's wrong?
She's allergic to Swiss cheese.
Shoot, don't you have an EpiPen or something?
I would, but our dog Missy chewed on it this morning.
Kim stomps on stage. She's holding a mini curling iron. Her hair is now half straight and half curled.
My portable curling iron ran out of battery. How the hell am I supposed to go downtown in this now?
Why'd you even bring that? It looked fine before we left.
I didn't even get to finish getting ready because I had to cook you that damn stir fry. You love stir fry.
Not yours.
Daphne grabs Polly aggressively by the arms and leans on her frantically.
Help me.
Paul pulls Daphne off of her. Polly, too, walks on stage from behind. Polly's phone rings. The song is All-Star by Smash Mouth.
Oh, I love that song! Smash Mouth's my favorite! I hate Smash Mouth!
Needless to say, Polly, too, is taken aback and terrified. Chip runs and grabs Polly's coat. He begins to put it back on her.
Okay, well, it looks like it's time for us to go. Sorry for the yelling. Polly gets tense when she's around a lot of people. Ha-ha!
He's been trying to help Polly put on her coat, but he can't seem to get it on right, and it goes on backwards with one arm hanging out.
See you later.
Never.
Good night.
They both begin to run off stage when Polly smashes into Ronnie.
Dumbass. They're exactly like. Oh shit, not again.
Again?
Polly threw up on stage at graduation is what she was infamous for here.
It's okay, Polly. I threw up at my graduation too.
End of play.
Thank you all for coming to see the 24-hour plays. We hope that it was a truly joyous experience and a good send-off to this LT season. But because I'm not getting paid by the hour or at all, I would like to reintroduce everyone's favorite head scratcher,
If I could please have all of the actors stand up and take a bow. If I could please have all of the directors stand up and take a bow. Some of these people I'm going to introduce are here and some aren't, and I'm not exactly clear on who is it. Wait, Sarah Costello, are you here? Yes. Still, am I correct in remembering that you played Fairy Godmother in the original production? I did. Okay. Abandon You is by Chloe Baldwin. Discipline is by Emma White. Please Leave a Message is by Megan Lajewski. The Grandfather is by Michaela Kalman. Caitlin Kavanaugh really wanted to be here, but she's on understudy call, I think with Purple Rose Theater at Jeff Daniels Theater, and couldn't get away. She wrote Happily Ever After. An Immortal's Accountant is by Milo Guevara. Real Now is by Kelly McDonald. Accounting for the Immortal is by Lola Podolner. and Polly's Pals is by Marissa Torado. Thank you so much for coming back. Writers, take one last bow. Grab a seat up here. Give me a little bit more time, because I have a few words. You can grab a seat up here. Okay. Hold on, anyway. I'm lucky. Really lucky. I'm lucky to work here. And before you think, oh, everybody says that when they're retiring, let me be clear to all of you that when I do have an issue, I'm very good at complaining. But I'm that rare teacher that never complains about his salary, as most LT teachers are. They don't complain about their salaries. I'm lucky that I get to work with colleagues that genuinely care about their students. I'm lucky to work in a district that not only embraces diversity, but takes tangible steps to make every student feel as treasured and valued as the school's quarterback, whoever he is. I'm lucky to work at a school where the principal and superintendent genuinely like students. And so everything and make it clear to everybody that they can be approachable. And I'm lucky that our eldest son, Eric, was cast in a student-written play many years ago. And like so many of you, I was dragged to see his high school performance of student-written plays. A prospect that I'm sure for many of you in this audience was filled with the same dread as watching a middle school violin ensemble. And I'm lucky that when I interviewed and told Scott Eggerding that I wanted to create a course in playwriting, he said, I think we can make that happen. And he did. I'm lucky that I get to work with Michael Keel and Laura Moore, and they make the logistical parts and challenges of presenting 26 short plays in 4 days very possible. I know we'll leave out whole categories of people out of what I'm about to say in this already too long speech, but I hope you know I mean well. To my husband, Scott, I'm so lucky I met you. I never imagined myself a teacher, much less a parent. It took a bit of time for them to get over the weirdness. Suburban gay parents were not as common sight in 1999 as they are today, and I'm so proud to be their bonus dad, their turn. And finally, I'm lucky that for 16 years, I've been blessed, and I rarely use that word, to teach playwriting to hundreds of students. Student after student after student does the impossible. They write plays in mere weeks. And more often than not, they do not hit it out of the park. Because the truth is that playwriting, like all writing, is hard. They know this, and it's terrifying. What you see here is the best of the best, but very often students sweat over a script, and it's fine. I know this all too well. You see, until 7 years ago, I had a deep, dark secret. It was somewhere around my 10th year of teaching playwriting that I changed something about myself, because up until that year, I myself had never written a play. I wrote a short play called The Queen of Social Media, submitted it to a playwriting festival in New York, and lo and behold, the play was accepted. So I flew to New York, not only to see my play, rehearsed and read on stage, as you saw other students' plays read tonight, I also watched rehearsal for all the others' plays that were accepted. And it dawned on me that each and every one of the others was better than mine, and not just by a little. Opening night, and this is no joke, I nearly went to the producers and told them they couldn't do the play. I didn't belong there. But I sucked it up. The play was reasonably well received, and I flew home, filled with pride and joy with my new success. I shared my play with my then playwriting students anonymously, and my students shared their thoughts. It was fine. And after that, I rarely, if ever, shared my work with anybody until tonight. Mike Keel and Marie Gillespie, would you please join me on stage? Marika, let's see when you retired.
2018.
She and I are hired the same year. Here, you can direct this is just the first. No End in Sight by Lawrence Keller. In the dark, we hear a phone ringing. After a few rings, Luke, 38 years old, enters. A shadowy light dawns on him. He is talking on the phone even though he doesn't hold one.
Okay, Karen, lay it on me. Just cut to the chase and tell me. Oh my God, you're kidding. Really? I got it? Oh my God, I freaking got it! You're not shitting me, are you? No, you wouldn't do that to me. Yes! Yeah! Damn! Yeah!
He snaps back to the phone call.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, give me the details. 4 weeks rehearsal, 3-week out-of-town tryout. February in Chicago? What the hell are they thinking? No, I'm not complaining. I'll buy thermal underwear. Oh my God, thank you. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, all right, yes. Yeah, God damn it, you're right. I did earn this.
We hear a beep. Luke is suddenly on a new call.
It's like it's written for me. I swear, I was ready to give up the business. And then, yeah, it's like we always say, everything can turn on a dime. It'll happen for you too. Just give it time.
Another beat, and Luke pops on to another call.
Measurements? What time? Where? I'll be there.
Another beat.
Hey, Jake, yeah. I need both cardio and weights. It's gonna be brutal. I gotta get in shape. Sounds good. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? Awesome. I know, no carbs.
Another beat.
Saturday night at 54 Below, we're previewing the score. We'll get there. Drinks are on me. No, you're not watching it on YouTube. We'll bring them along.
Another beat. This time the beat is extended and shrill.
Hello? Yes? This is her son. What do you mean she fell?
The lights broaden to include Mom, Luke's mother, in her bed. Luke crosses to her. She is awake, arranging tarot cards on a dinner tray.
Finally.
You don't live around the corner, Mom.
I used to.
Not really.
An hour drive, not hundreds of miles away by plane.
I had to move. You know that. Anyway, I'm here now, okay? So tell me what happened.
I fell.
It didn't sound like the fall was that serious.
It wasn't.
So?
My blood pressure was off the chart. That led to more tests. Now, they're afraid of blood clots.
Blood clots?
Look it up. They're bad. Yeah.
So, how long do you need me for?
Oh, am I keeping you from something? Am I? I don't ask much, Luke.
I'm supposed to start rehearsals on Monday.
Guess I'll have to wait for you.
Broadway doesn't work that way. I didn't think I needed to explain that to you.
Broadway?
Yes, I told you this as soon as I got the part.
I would have remembered that.
Apparently you didn't.
Broadway? You?
Is it that hard to You know, Mom, I didn't think we'd get into a fight this quick.
You're like your father.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
I make no judgments. It's just a fact.
Can we start over? Exchange some pleasantries?
Sure. How's life, Luke?
It's actually really good. You know, with the new show.
On Broadway.
We just went over.
Hold your horses.
Wait, what?
The bickering about your dad. Sure, I get that.
That's not the line.
The ignorance about the blood clots, maybe, but you're not dumb.
What are you doing?
But the acting? That didn't happen.
Excuse me?
That never happened. Come on. Broadway, you should stick to what really happened. You were never cast in a show, at least not on Broadway. You're not even an actor, are you? Maybe you did a bit on the side, community theater.
What's going on?
You're a teacher, right?
Yeah?
There's no shame in that, is there?
No.
Then why pretend that you're...
What the hell is going on? What is happening?
You want to tell this story? Write it down. Get it down, right?
That's what I'm trying to...
It's a good story, even though I come off like a shrew.
What are you doing?
I'm in this play. Your play, aren't I?
Yeah, to help tell my story.
Your story.
Okay, our story.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't mind...
well, you shouldn't it be honest?
That's what I'm trying to... A long time, Mom, a really long time I've been trying to finish this. And I finally hit on, or I thought I hit on the key that we didn't unlock. And even here in my writing, you just can't... Oh, screw it!
Luke storms off stage.
Luke, where are you going?
There has to be a way out.
You can't just run away, not this time.
I can't hear you!
Oh, Luke, this is silly. I'm embarrassed for you, and it takes a lot to embarrass me.
Hello, where's the exit?
One way or another. You're gonna face me. Us. This. Oh, that's mature.
Luke reluctantly walks back on stage.
Welcome back.
Is there some way, somehow, I can at least get a drink?
You're the writer.
I'm trying to be.
Then write a drink into the story.
Uh-huh. So where would I...
I don't know. Conjure it.
Luke looks around, then he walks over to the nightstand, finds a bottle of bourbon and a glass.
Poof! Just like that.
Would you like some?
Oh, I don't think that's a wise choice for me.
At this point, I don't think anything can kill you. Or at least make you go away permanently.
He exits the stage again.
Now where are you going?
Conjuring a chair.
Luke returns with a chair. He sits, pours himself a drink, and takes a big gulp.
Oh, damn!
What now?
It's iced tea!
Magic of theater. Well, here's your chance to be an actor.
What?
You can act drunk.
Well, you got my attention. What do you want to say?
Where were we?
No clue anymore.
Oh, I remember. Okay. Now, no ill will meant by this.
Never.
Luke, I love you. You're my son. I understand poetic license. But acting on Broadway?
Have acted.
Yes. And I danced. But my dancing the horror at your bar mitzvah doesn't put me in the Martha Stewart Dance Company.
It's Graham, not Stewart.
Oh, be that as it may, you're no Broadway actor.
It represents a hope, an aspiration.
Like being a writer?
Can you just play along? I've been trying to finish for...
Play along?
7 years, Mom. 7 years.
7 years what?
To write this. To get one complete draft, and every step of the way, something...
7 years?
Please.
Okay, maybe you're not a writer.
Clearly I'm not. Not if I can't control what you say in here, in whatever this is, any more than I could in real life.
And if I play along, if I say and do everything you want, everything you write, imagine...
It's not imagined.
If I do all that, do I live to see the end?
What?
Do I survive?
Mom, you've already... I can't bring you back from the dead. This is just a...
Just a what?
Tragic as it was, your death is what drove me to...
So out of all the stories out there, this is your opus? What you want to share with...
I've written other plays, but this one...
Other plays?
Yes.
Where were they done?
What are you talking about?
Where were they performed, produced, staged, acted? It's a simple question.
Will you just stop already?
They haven't been, have they? Have they?
My plays have been seen. I don't need to defend...
Seen? More like read. Readings, showcases, short play festivals, great achievements you put on Facebook. Just how desperate are you for your work to be seen that you do it here?
Why are you doing this to me?
I just think it's interesting that this great big epic of yours, the one you've been working on for, how long was it again?
7 years.
7, wow. Sounds like an obsession. So, the first time your work is seen on stage, you choose to focus on me dying?
I do.
I think I'd like to stick around and see how it all turned out. Find out what happened.
What do you mean? You were there. It was you. It was...
Sorry to tell you, kiddo. I don't remember my own death. And no clue what happened after.
Well, if you trust me to...
Trust you? To what? Tell the truth?
Why would I lie?
Well, why lie about Broadway?
Oh, well, you just let that go.
Okay, poof, it's gone. But the blood clots? Is that what happened? Luke?
Yes. Blood clots.
So, why do I get the feeling... What's the big deal about how I died? Luke? Luke?
End of scene.
Mr. Keller, come on. The cast of 10 by teens.
We could not let you go that easy.
We'll hit another intermission soon. Scott, can I bring this home?
This might be a little harder to bring home, but
Thank you. I've pretty much said everything, and I don't want to outstay my speech, and you're welcome. It's true, I do voice my issues when I have them, but really this is a special place. This has been a special program. And to dispel any kind of rumors, the administration supports playwriting, always has supported playwriting, but I think when the enrollment was like 6 at some point, and I recognize it's a hard class. If am I correct, it just fulfills an elective credit. That's it. So if you're your average teenager, you take this playwriting class where you're vulnerable and really have to work hard, or you do ceramics. Seriously, ceramics, but you're probably going to sweat less over the pot than over that play being read in front of your peers. No.
I hate to take the last word from Mr. Keller, but I would just love to, on behalf of all of us at LT. Well, wait, first, how about these young people behind us? They're all amazing, and they amaze all of us every time we have the opportunity to watch them on stage. But on behalf of all of us at LT, I'd like to thank and congratulate Mr. Keller. I think this is his 43rd show, but we might have missed 1 or 2 when we were trying to count. And I hope everybody can acknowledge how much commitment and passion and heart it takes to direct young people through the production of 43 shows. But he hasn't just done that. Tonight it was awesome to hear that Mr. Keller finds talent in people that don't even know that that talent is inside them, but he also develops talent, and with his colleagues creates a theater program that all of our students can find their passions and find a sense of belonging here at LT. Congratulations to a man that's truly made a difference.